This is my review of the Auphonix shock mount for the Yeti mic. I got this from Amazon, I would say, for $20 or so. I was optimistic that it would that would be a nice alternative to the shock mount sold by Blue, which was like $50+. There's one critical flaw with it, however, but before I kind of get into that, one of the things I want to point out is that this is made out of plastic. I do have some concerns about its durability long term. Having it said, I don't have any evidence that would say it wouldn't be durable. But getting to the critical flaw here, you can see it has a nice little bolt right there that's meant to go into the hole of the Yeti here. But the problem is, it's the wrong size, it's too small. See? So I'll be returning it to Amazon, and I wouldn't recommend buying this product. Hey everyone, this is an updated review for the Auphonix shock mount for the Yeti mic. In my initial review, I had expressed concern about a problem specifically that I could place the microphone on the mount and make it come off without adhering to it. I concluded at the time that the bolt was too small. However, I've since learned that I now believe the hole is actually too large. My understanding is that a lot of holes and threading for screws have a certain standard they follow, and it's supposed to be 5/8 of an inch wide. So it turns out mine on the bottom of the Yeti is slightly more than 5/8 of an inch. It's about 1/16 of an inch wider. And interestingly enough, I also have the official shock mount that Blue makes for Yeti, and I also have the same problem. So when I take the bolt that's supposed to come with it and go ahead and slide it right in, it slides on. It's not supposed to go in like that, it's supposed to screw in. You can shake it free, which is also a problem, just like that. What's interesting is if you take a look at this portion, this is the proper 5/8 of an inch wide, and it has a proper threading. So if I were to take the same bolt that I just tried before and slid in fairly easily into the Yeti and try to slide it into here, I can't do it because in order to get it in, I have to screw it in. Even if I try to, here you can see I'm pushing the stand that's holding the shock mount for now, but if I screw it in, everything goes in, just like it should. And this is frankly how it should screw into the Yeti. It's not supposed to just go ahead and just allow it to drop right in. Interestingly enough, if I take the Auphonix shock mount here and screw it in, it goes in perfectly. It doesn't have any. It's a little hard to do one-handed here, but yeah, there we go. It goes in, see, just like that. It goes in perfectly. It holds it nicely and everything. So it's kind of a shame that there's a manufacturing defect with the Yeti itself, because it's a well-established microphone and has a really good reputation. Everything. I actually do like this shock mount. It's made of plastic, as the title suggests, but it doesn't. I don't think it'd be a problem lasting long term. The hinge here has a nice design to it. It's actually nearly the exact same design that the Radius 2 has in its hinge. I don't know if you can see the detail in there or not, but there are items that there are little rivets that kind of hold it in place, and you see the same detail right in here. This part that actually holds the shock mount to a stand. It's nice. It works really nicely. I actually got a scissor arm made by Newer. I bought it off of Amazon as well for like $14 or so, $15, something like that. It was relatively inexpensive. It fit right into that just perfectly. So my recommendation is, if you have your Yeti and the hole of your Yeti is the proper 5/8 of an inch, then I think this stand or this shock mount is a great buy, especially for the $20 price compared to the $50 that they charge for this. If on the other hand your hole in your Yeti is too large, then this won't work, and frankly neither will this. Yeah, definitely measure your Yeti before you buy. It should be 5/8 of an inch. Mine's about 1/16 of an inch wider than that, so it is not off by much, but it's off by enough. Thank you. Hey everyone, this is another video, third video, second update to the Auphonix shock mount for the Yeti mic. In my first review, I had commented I thought that the bolt that holds the Yeti was too small. In my second video, I kind of retracted that a little bit and showed new evidence I had that the bolt was properly sized, but rather that the hole of the Yeti was too small. What I have here is the original Yeti. It was used in the first and second video, and then a new Yeti, which was purchased from Amazon. And I'll show you kind of the difference, which kind of, to me at least, eliminates all doubt that the bolt is properly sized, but the Yeti was too large. So in the original Yeti, I'll go ahead and try to put and attach the shock mount to it here, and it doesn't work because, well, the hole's too big. So as much as I may try to screw it in, it just doesn't take. On the other hand, if I were to take it over here into the newer one that was purchased from Amazon, you can see here that it screws right in. And when I lift it up, it holds beautifully. It's amazing how good a job this thing actually does. Now, I've seen some reviews. People had said they couldn't fit in the cabling for it. Well, it seems to work just fine for me. I'll take it down right here. I have them fit in just fine. This is a standard, actually a somewhat larger opening here, but it fits just fine. Seems to work just fine. It's actually a really good alternative to the very expensive shock mount sold by Blue. So I highly recommend this product. It is made of plastic, as the title suggests, but it seems to be fairly durable to me, and if you're not subjecting it to heavy abuse, it should hold up very fine. So I would recommend this product, but before you do that, I would just make sure that the hole for your Yeti is properly sized. It should be 5/8 of an inch. Mine's 1/16 too large. So good luck, everyone. Hey everyone, this is an updated review for the Auphonix shock mount for the Yeti mic. In my initial review, I had incorrectly concluded that the bolt was too small to hold the Yeti. In my second review, I presented the evidence that I had that said that the bolt was properly sized, but the Yeti itself had a manufacturing defect where the hole was too large. I have an update now, and here is the update. I got a new Yeti, and with a properly sized hole, and it fits the shock mount perfectly. Same shock mount you use with the other Yeti, and so you can kind of see here it fits really nicely. The nice thing also about it too is it's fairly compact. So I can fit right here between my second monitor and my laptop computer, and it slides away there. I couldn't as easily slide away the big monstrosity that is the official Blue shock mount. I connected this to a $15 arm here that I got off Amazon with one little hack where I had to put a little super glue in it in order to get it to hold, but it's held really nicely for the nearly 2 weeks I've been using it. And as you can also see here, it also fits the USB and the headphones really well also. So it's doing everything that it should do. And I have no complaints about it, and I think for $20, this is if you need a shock mount, to me this is a no-brainer. I think you'll really like it.